Welcome back, everyone. This is Wohmbat, and this is a new series that I will be doing. It's gonna be with the game Castle Crashers, as you saw from the home screen. Now, this game I very much do enjoy. I played this a lot. Like, when I say a lot, like, I played this probably a little too much when it first released on PlayStation. PlayStation 3. Yes, that's the one I want to use. It's a... How do I explain this game? I can't even compare it to anything that I've played before, to be completely honest. And I have to adjust... Oh, and it pauses it. Damn it. That's not cool. There we go. I was not aware of that. My apologies. I'm gonna have to adjust audio and stuff as I go with this game, because this is the first time I'm recording this game. So, it's a beat 'em up. I don't, like, it's hard to explain. It's more or less you're gonna have to watch and figure out what you want to call it, on your own. Because for me, it's hard to explain. I just know I very much do enjoy this game. And that's why I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be starting off as the Red Knight because I think he's the most powerful as base characters go. I do have one of the two DLC characters, and I didn't want to use them to start, being that just in case you're new to the game. Because I know not everyone played this game. It wasn't, like, super popular. So that's why I am playing a base character, and the DLC characters are $1 a piece, so I'm gonna get the other one. I don't know why I don't have the other one already, but yeah, so let's get into the gameplay. I'm gonna hit this guy real quick just for you guys to read, because I'm aware of how to play and everything, so just so you guys can understand what's going on. We got melee attacks and we got magic. Basically, our mana is right below our health. Underneath our health on the top left. On the top left, it also shows our level. I'm not going to be spoiling anything, pretty much. So, like, cutscenes like this, I'm not going to really explain too much. I'm gonna try for you guys to kind of grasp it on your own. And now the reason why I like this character the most, which I kind of showed before I started talking, was that attack right there. The amount of damage that outputs, in comparison to the other base character's skills, it does the most. I believe next to him, or at least I think it does the most. I'm pretty confident in saying that. The next, I believe, is green, which is poison. I think that does it the most. After that, and then fire, and then ice. The only reason why I say ice is last is because the way his attacks go, they're more single target and not over time damage, kind of like how Red Knight is. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this series. And there is a new game plus similar to Borderlands, where after you beat through the campaign, if you're a high enough level, you can proceed to continue. So you actually have to meet like a level requirement, if I recall correctly, before you can continue. I believe it's 50. Max level in this game is 100, which once you hit, which I was gonna get into this more when I level up, is at a certain point you can't upgrade your skills anymore, kind of like Borderlands. But the thing with Borderlands is Borderlands does not have like your level max does not reach enough to where you upgrade all your skill trees. This, you do get to a point where you do max out your skill trees, and after that, your levels are kind of useless. And I can't show you the skill tree until after this level. Even if you level up during the level, which actually is the only time you can level up is during levels, is you have to wait until either you die or you complete the level. Or you may be able to leave to level up, but there's really no point to do that. Yeah, so the main two is if you die or if you complete the level is when you are allowed to put in skill points. Now, which I could actually show you here. These are the skills you have: strength, magic, defense, and agility, which it kind of shows you down here underneath the skill what it does. Strength equals damage. It increases your basic attacks. Magic increases your magic power and also the recharge of your... it does three things. It increases your power, your magical power output, your recharge on your mana, so to speak, and it also increases the or decreases the consumption of mana, so you could hold out your abilities longer. And it also, in the case of Red Knight, it increases the distance in which his base magic power shot goes. So say in case his lightning bolt only goes 1 square, when you level it up, it increases the distance. So say it will go to 2 squares. That's a very short example of it. And also you see the blue indicators on the magic bar. What that means is once you hit that capstone, so to speak, it gives you a new ability. So I think the first one is you're able to hold RT. In my case, it would be R2 on PlayStation controllers, and A or X, and you're allowed to do a magical jump. I'm not sure if that's the first or second capstone, but that's basically, you get a new ability. Defense, you get health and defense. That's pretty much it. And then agility, you get speed, and then archery, which I don't have the bow yet, but once I get it, I'll show you what it does. You basically just shoot arrows, and you don't have a set amount. You kind of get just shoot off what you want. This is, I think it's called the nursery. I'm not sure if this has an actual name. But basically, throughout the game, you could find pets in which give you attribute boosts or just benefits. Like, my favorite for early game is Giraffe, which is a giraffe, which gives you extra experience when you kill things. Or no, not even. It just gives you extra experience, because in this game, it's not only when you kill things, it's when you hit things you get experience as well. Which, a little down the line, I will be fighting a boss in which spawns little creatures, which I'll be doing an episode or 2 of basically just farming him for experience, because he's the best farm, especially with Red Knight. And then there's other pets, per se, the owl, which it's either the owl or the cardinal that finds hidden scavenges food and also finds hidden weapons in shrubs and whatnot that you would normally not be able to find otherwise. The little nurse over here will explain to you what the pet exactly does. When, like, if you pick up the pet in here, like if you find the pet and go over here, if you want to, if you don't have that one specifically equipped and you don't know what it does, you could bring it to her, and on the chalkboard it will explain what it does. Over here, which I should have explained also, which I won't go too much in detail, but well, you see the little kitty cat up there. That I cannot currently get because I have to increase my jump, my magic jump. Well, I think actually agility helps that, but whatever. And basically I have to be able to jump up there. Over here, I have to find the key sword, which I believe is given by the king, which in order to unlock the... I might have to go look up how to unlock all the characters again, because I kind of forgot. It's been a long time since I played this game. But yeah, and then this is kind of the, oh. And what does this give? I don't think this gives anything. It gives critical chance. I think it is worth me to either take... And I don't think I have anything else over here. Oh. Why do I have the scissors? Okay. Which I'm almost about to level up, which is cool. I'll take... do I want the agility? Not really. It is +5, but I think I would rather take the magic. Okay. This first episode will go a little bit longer. I'll do another, thing, so to speak, which will actually be good, because then that will leave the boss. Oh, and when you level up also, like just regular leveling up, you get abilities. So now I can double jump, which also attacks. As you see when I swing my sword. Now, obviously this is the first level, and the game is expected to get harder as it progresses. But when I was talking about New Game Plus is really difficult. Even at a max level character, they can still like 2 or 3 hit you, so you have to play very safe. When you play New Game Plus. So yeah, just to throw that out there. It's not really important right now because this is in the very beginning of the game, but I figure that would be important for the note. In terms of what I plan on doing with this series, if there's a good feedback on it, I will do as many characters as you guys are willing to watch. My original plan was to try to get all characters up to level 100, which, granted, would be a grind, but I would find much enjoyment of it, but I would want to make sure that you guys are going to want to stick around for the haul for that. Because that will take a while. There's a couple handfuls of characters, actually. I think there's like 15 to 20 characters in this game. And that's a rough estimation. I never actually counted the characters. But yeah, that's... about how many I think there is. So you can just kind of do the math. That would take a while. Especially as the game progresses, it gets harder to level up, as most games with levels do. Character levels do. And... oh, there's the bow. And that's pretty much it. I believe you can hold it. No, you can't hold it. So, it's set damage. You can't hold it to make it stronger. And that's pretty much the story of the bow. The damage gets increased if you increase agility, which I have not really found a character that benefits from maxing agility out first. Like, benefits for using the bow. Granted, the movement speed is nice to dodge, but besides that, I like to go for either defense, magic, or strength first. For the most part, for most characters, magic is my route to go. I like to try to max that out first. before anything. Actually, we get a boss fight in this episode, too. I forgot about that. Yeah, but my, I'm really set on getting Giraffe, as I was speaking of it earlier, because I love extra experience. And yeah, like late game, like right here, you'll see a crack in the wall. Now, if I'm correct, that is a secret pet, in which, yeah, here's the boss. Some pets are signified. Some are just out in the open. Some are signified by a crack in the wall, in which weapons are also the same in that sense. Oop, get out of here. This boss is easy, unless I get greedy and decide to overstay my welcome, or get in its path. Pretty much, it's like a Trojan horse, more or less. And, I don't think that should hit me. Yeah, cool. The only thing that sucks is if the, like, mob-type enemies get in front of his blast, I don't get the experience for it. So... yeah, that's the only thing that sucks. And this boss should be coming to an end very shortly. Not the character and not I, because like early game it's not meant to be this way, but it will definitely start getting more interesting once I start upgrading my magic and being able to shoot it longer, because yeah. Roll. Yeah, so, and the combos in this game are pretty simplistic. You really don't have to memorize them. For the most part, you can button mash. And over the time of button mashing, you'll understand the combos. They come, or at least to me, they came pretty quickly. And yeah. Wow, this episode's gonna be long, but whatever. It was more of an introduction to the game, and I think to get to the first actual boss, or well, that's like a mini boss, but in my opinion, but mini boss, whatever, regular boss. I wanted to get through enough of the game for everyone to understand what's going on, so you guys can grasp a concept on whether or not you will enjoy it. And I believe this level is coming to an end, if I am correct. Cool. Money in the later game is more important. It does cause, you're allowed to buy potions, which, I'm not sure if that was in that first shop. Some shops are within levels, while most shops are standalone, and you can kind of just walk into them whenever. You could buy potions, bombs, sometime, oh, actually, the big boss is here as well. Oh, I have to break down the door. I forgot. I thought it opened for me. Oops, I'm sorry. And I said I played this game a lot. And as you see, as I passively level up, my attacks and whatnot will get stronger on their own, besides me upgrading them myself. So yeah. Enter the dungeon. So this is going to be the first actual boss in my eyes. Not him, but him. Cool. He's also kind of choreographed. I really thought I was dodging that. So his attacks are as follows. The hook, which I just somehow got hit by. That attack, the slam to the ground, and he will chug a bottle of what looks like alcohol. Or beer, some sort of alcohol, and he will burp, and he will go in the opposite direction in which he is facing. He also, little mob enemies jump from the crowd. I will say the whole point of this game, because it doesn't really specify what the whole point of this game is about in the beginning, really. The whole point behind it is to save the princesses, which you see in the back. There's 4, and each are guarded by a big boss. That's why I didn't call that last boss a main boss, because the main bosses are kind of the ones in my eyes that have the princesses. Actually, that's not true, because there's a boss I'm thinking of right now that doesn't have a princess to it at all, and it's definitely a main boss. So, I don't know. I don't know what you really call, like, if there's really a set name for, like, certain bosses, but whatever. So you'll see I'm currently going to be saving the red princess. This is the attack I was talking about. That. So there's 2 instances of attacks there. He throws the bottle as well as the direction in which he is diving. Also, I really can't get that 3 basic attack, heavy attack, or 3 light, 1 heavy attack on him, because at that point he kind of throws his... And this is also a boss you could kind of grind experience off of, because as long as you don't kill him, minions will continually spawn. But this is not a boss really to do it, being that there's only 2. You could get a little bit of extra experience off of him. I'm not going to be doing it, or doing much of it, because there's definitely more efficient ways. And I'm just getting hit by everything, aren't I? I didn't want to risk getting hit. There we go. And after every... I don't want to say after every boss, but after every princess fight, basically, a chest drops and money falls out of it. And if you don't get it in a certain amount of time, it will disappear, as that coin was trying to do. If you're playing co-op, after fights that have princesses, you will have to fight your teammates, and whoever wins kisses the princess. There's no other benefit besides a little bit of extra experience, I believe. But yay, unlocked another character. Woo! So every level you level up, you get 2 skill points. I'm gonna be going straight into magic, as I said. And after, I think, level 15 or something, you only get 1 skill point. So then it gets more tedious to level up your attributes. But I will be doing this because, yeah. So that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the first episode of Castle Crashers with the Red Knight, of course. If you did, hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more content, please hit the sub button. It helps out a lot. And until next episode, I hope you have a good day, and peace out.